All right. Good morning or good night. I don't know what to call this time. I think it's 2 a.m. I'm tired, but I cannot sleep. I had a day. It was a good day until it wasn't. I think we've all had those before. You kind of have two options. When that happens, you can try to go to sleep and just have racing thoughts for 5 hours until you finally are able to go to sleep. I've always thought my thoughts make the most sense when they stay in my head. Up here, everything flows. Clear, structure, powerful. But the moment that I try to speak, the words just do not come out the same. They get tangled, scattered, like I'm trying to catch a ball of smoke with my hands. And that is why I choose to write, because writing gives me the space to write and say what I really want to say. Take the thoughts that seem too confusing, too overwhelming, too real, and express them in a way that actually makes sense. And what I want to say now is something I know a lot of people feel but just don't know how to express it or admit it. The hardest part of change isn't the work, it's the weight of who you used to be, the things you've done, the mistakes you swore you would never make again until you did again. And sometimes it's not just you who pays the price. Sometimes the people you love most get caught in the wreckage. I know what it looks like to look in the mirror and not like the person looking back at you. Knowing you've hurt someone, knowing that they only wanted the best for you. Maybe it was out of selfishness, maybe it was out of fear, maybe it was just a moment of weakness that turned into something that you just can't take back. But the worst part, that moment lives with you. And when you finally decide to change, to walk away from the habits, the excuses, the versions of yourself that you know aren't right, you would think it's liberating, but it's not. At first, it doesn't, because ultimately growth comes with guilt, with regret, with a voice in your head that whispers, what if it's too late? What if they never forgive you? What if you never forgive yourself? But this is what I have learned. The past will try to define you, but it does not have to confine you. Erase your mistakes, but you can decide if you keep repeating them. And if you really want to be better, if you want to become the person you're meant to be, it's not about proving it to the world, it's about proving it to yourself every single day in the small, quiet choices that no one sees. There will be days where you slip, where the days feel heavier of there's gonna be days where you slip, when the weight of who you were feels heavier than the hope of who you're becoming. When you could just wish you could go back and rewrite the moments that haunt you, but you can't. All you can do is keep going, and not everyone's gonna believe in your change. Not everyone's gonna forgive you, but if you keep going, if you keep choosing to be better, one day you will wake up and realize the person you used to be no longer controls you. And maybe, just maybe, the people who really matter will see it too. So that is my message. Yeah, I can throw these away, and I can write something completely different. But tonight this came from the heart. This is how I feel right now. Yeah.